Thank you, President. Man, you guys look awesome. And good morning to this 100th graduating class. This is a huge deal, and we're proud as hell of you. What a privilege it is for the member of the 69th graduating class to be meeting you at this moment, at this intersection where you find yourselves at. I've been thinking a lot about what I wish someone standing here would have told me when I was sitting in the same seats 31 years ago. And honestly, it just keeps coming back to 4 words, just 4, that I wish somebody would have told me and what I want to pass on to you. But 4 words would probably be a very short speech. So I hope you can hang with me because I'm going to give you those 4 words, but it's going to take me a minute to get there. Cool? I'd like to start here. I know there's a lot of nerves filling up this stadium, and I truly feel them up here. I've become kind of an expert at feeling those nerves, whether it's in a locker room or sitting in Seagull Stadium at a really cool moment like this. All of you have a choice. You can chase those nerves as they lead you down deep rabbit holes where fear and anxiety over the unknown will take you over and be waiting. Or you can turn those nerves into energy, man, and you let it fly. Because that is the magic. The magic is in these moments, in the unknown. Whether you're nervous about the path you're about to take, a job that may be waiting for you, or you have no idea what direction you're going in, I know there can be so much uncertainty swirling around you. I get it. But what I would tell you, man, embrace all of it. I want to be really clear about this. Man, the entire world is open to you. My wish and my hope for every single one of you is to not let the world change you. You go and change the world. As big as that sounds, it's not. Everyone asking you the same question over and over. I get it. What do you want to do? Man, I hate that question. I'm asking you, man, who do you want to be? I can't wait to hear that answer. What you do may change, but who you are, it should not. If you would have told me, the class of '94 DQ, that he'd be a head coach of an NFL team, I said, come on, man. I'd be excited as hell, don't get it twisted. But trust me, I did not see that coming. If you had told him how he got that job, you got to work, you got to grind, there's going to be some determination it will take. Now, that probably wouldn't surprise him at all. But today, I'm going to give you 2 questions that can help calibrate your compass as you figure out what direction your true north is pointing. First one, what do you care about? Find out what lights you up. I want you to run like hell to it. Use what you care about as a roadmap. I cared about teaching, making people better. That's what I cared about when I said I wanted to be a coach. Who do you care about? Man, this one is so easy for me. This campus is really meaningful for a lot of different reasons, but it starts and it ends with the day that I met Stacy. She is a true OG, my ride or die always. I want you guys to find your crew, find your people. They may be sitting in the seats beside you. Some are in the crowd cheering you on. Some you haven't even met yet. But trust me, they're out there waiting for you to change their life. And they're waiting also to change yours. When I got the job at the Commanders, I had said, we're not going to be for everybody. People could have viewed that as some kind of insult, and that's not at all. I viewed it as the truth, and I'll tell you why, because I mean it for you too. You will also not be for everybody, but you will be for somebody. Talking about a whole lot of somebodies, and that's going to be your crew. Quality over quantity. You find your people. I've been on over 80 teams in my lifetime, and I can tell you that the best teammates make the greatest teams. When people believe in you, man, it changes the game. When you believe in yourself, that changes your life. So how do you become the best teammate? Easy. By being you, fully turned up. There are so many outside voices that we all hear, myself included. And I'm here to say, make sure your voice is the absolute loudest. How do you talk to yourself? How do you view yourself? Who do you want to be? We want you to find your superpower. Many of you don't even know yours yet, man, and that's where the fun begins. In the movie version, Spider-Man learned to cast his web. Superman, he learned he could fly. Yours may be more subtle, but I promise you, it's just as powerful. My superpower, I love to develop people. Man, help them find theirs. That's what lights me up. I don't think I fully knew mine when I was sitting where you are. But I do know my story began right here. My experiences at Salisbury helped shape those superpowers. You may not know what you want to do yet, but you can know who you want to be, and that is where your story begins. Along with your superpower, you're going to need resilience. 100% you're going to get your ass kicked some. Some would say, oh no. But I would say to them, hell yeah, bring that shit on. It's an attitude that you can take on. Do not fear the word no. You're going to hear it a lot. I still do. See it as the start of a new story, a story you never saw coming. Rejection, man, at times it will lead you to the most incredible places. Trust that. When I graduated here, I applied to 115 Division I football programs for a graduate assistant job, 115. You know how many interviews I got out of the 115? 0, none, nada. Yeah, it may have changed my course, but I promise you, it didn't let it change the belief I had in myself. Not that I was going to become an NFL coach, that wasn't on the radar. But back to what I told you, what I really cared about, teaching and making people better. I want you guys to create your own definition of success. I love when people are responsible for their own self-determination. You've got to do the work. You got to go attack it. You got to go for it. There's nothing that I love more than doing really hard shit with good people. We say hard work like it can be a negative. That couldn't be further from the truth. Man, do that hard work. And I want you to embrace failure. I mean it, like really go after it. Don't run from it. Run right to it, because that's where the real lessons really live. I'd love to sit here and talk to you about winning a Super Bowl, but if I'm being honest, if I wanted to truly tell you what drives me and why I am the way that I am, I'd have to start by telling you about the pain of losing one. I wear it like a scar. But I also know my growth comes from that scar. Where I teach from comes from there. And I've got to embrace all of it. The loss of a game or the loss of an opportunity or a relationship or the loss of belief, that is where the gold is. And sometimes that lesson is even better than the opportunity would have been. I wish you all an abundance of success, but man, that also means I got to wish you some really hard-ass fights, because that's where the growth is, where you will learn and teach from, and your superpowers will absolutely, fully reveal themselves. Which leads me back to where we started and the 4 words I wish I was told when I was in your chair, and now I live by. So, ladies and gentlemen of Salisbury University's class of 2025, let it fucking rip.